this whole movement meaning. I believe when I'm perceiving. While the fake fiddle break brittle, our bros I feel the city steaming, ability so intriguing. We putting will to words on will of words, I'm dying license lying here screaming. We take it back to habitat with leverage rams, go to the system to crack, what kind of attack? Most like to with nothing to say, complain about work when they overpaid, claiming gangs and pussy to throw them things. Problem what I say, maybe in a kumite.
A kumite is when you're in a martial arts, right, and you're testing for a belt. You might have like a 10, 20-man kumite, which means you have to stand there and you have to fight 20 separate people one after another. You're not training a specific style. What you're doing, you're putting yourself in the gauntlet, you're pushing yourself beyond this point that you thought you could. You can always become better, and creating a forum of people, of great artists that come together and challenge themselves and keep fighting and keep creating beyond what they thought was capable is what Kumité is to me.
It's basically a tournament or a fight is kind of what that means, and it's really kind of about
perseverance.
Persevering as a band and kind of dealing with the daily struggles of life.
Everybody goes through some. Everybody has hard times. It seems bad for a while, but it always gets better. And this is kind of music to help you push through that.
And we use that metaphorically in our songs because it's basically like bring your martial arts, which is your instrument, to the kumite and play. You know, that's our kumite. It's the musical kumite.
Say mimi at the kumite. Say mimi at the kumite. Say mimi at the kumite. Mimi at the kumite.
Tonight on Band in Seattle, the genre-bending Kumité combines hip-hop beats, metal guitar licks, and profound lyrics for something truly unique. Welcome to Band in Seattle, live from the historic Central Saloon.
Broke from the chrysalis, woke up from your ignorance. I'm looking like we can resist. He is up and serious, but I see clearly. Yeah, I'm focused but furious. You know what you witnessing. I say this is black excellence. Broke from the chrysalis, woke up from your ignorance. I'm looking like we can resist. He is up and serious, but I see clearly. Yeah, I'm focused but furious. I got perfect placement on this pavement. Came with anguish, staying with hatred. About of those glaze of enslavement. Lost in the matrix, no longer complacent. Unplugged, became the chosen one. I made this my haven. You're safe in my sanctum. The time has come to pale the beat that swells. Rise up, word from him and made hell. I swear, I throw not, but yet. Move in the sky with fashion. Compile compassion. Innovative answers you use as tool to confront the fool. Just quite ain't grasping the BS is happening. On the scale of the masses, I'm asking. Cause the lies of the lab is creating some bad. Blasphemous. All blacks with this asterisk, no coming back from this.
Me and the fellas, we were in previous bands together. We were in one called Irakanji for a while. We were moving up, we were doing our thing, getting good shows, selling out places, but everybody kind of just grew out of it. We were really driven by our performances and what we can do in front of a crowd and having people in front of us, because that's where our main niche was. But we never had a product that we were like, oh, this is something I can take home and I'm proud of. I'm gonna show my grandkids down the line. We're like, we deserve that. We deserve to give it one last shot, to put out something that we're gonna give our all.
I met Shala, he used to be my upstairs neighbor, and he showed me his band, Irakanji, and there was a spot when Irakanji changed formats, they got a horn section and stuff, so there was a spot open for me, so I started playing with them. Shala and I started writing some stuff that sounded like Kumité, and they didn't really like it, but that was the stuff that we wanted to play. So after Irakanji broke up, me and Shala were at a music festival. I'll never forget, we were like laying in the tent, and he was like, we should start another band, and I was like, I think so too.
He never words to it. On my clench your fist, Kuma takes each to the limb. I can tell that my soul lives within like ghosts. Woke up from your ignorance. I'm looking like what you resist. He's up, serious, but now I see clearly. Yeah, I'm focused but furious. Woke up from your ignorance. I'm looking like what year is this? He is sharp, serious.
Psychedelic, it's underground. It's the music of revolution, but not something that you would listen to like after the revolution or before. It's the music we listen to in the process of revolting and rising up.
Stylistically, we really just bring our own personal styles to the band when we go to practices. We write music together. I vibe with all of the bandmates very much like a family. We kind of act like a family, and we're all very good friends. Kyle
especially has been really good at pushing us to get in the spotlight. Shala is really good at communicating. Dan's really good technologically. And so all of our skills together just made this thing happen. And I'm just trying to have fun and, and just keep everything light.
Battle drums echo outside, the war cry in the lost track. The essence of a past I'm chastised. Hold your reprimanding and cast it aside to a history they were happy to lie. Cannot oblige, have to revise. See the psychological side, see the seed planted and death and disease. Dynasty replaces shackles of fortune, fortune to terrorist night scream. Sadistic sights are frightening, hit it hard like streets of lightning. Reminding what will happen for running to hiding. No hatred from here to heaven without a fighting force of falling. I'm best stripped from your back and falling down the line. You're physically dying, lungs can't pull no air to breathe. Working till your chest starts to see. We're bridged like the flagpole that you see, waving in Confederacy. A false belief, not prophecy.
Backwoods is an original that I started, is my beat. It's super guttural, it's really Rage Against the Machine. It's just very heavy, it's very metalish, but also the beat that I started with is super hip hop.
I used to smoke cigarettes and I was outside at one of our practices smoking, and all of a sudden I heard Gianni play this beat and I heard Dan play that bass part, and I was like, what is that? So I just put my cigarette out, ran inside. I was like, what are you guys playing?
Backwoods, that's one of my favorite songs. It might be my favorite. Probably a little bit like Rage Against the Machine in a way, but it's just pure energy.
Pulling friends right beside you, so I found this out. Almost separate myself from pretzel, so I had to do what I do. I wear what's like fuffle, spitting haikus, sweeter than haikus, and yes I do. And that's sad about you, not to make that right move, as I do.
That was a song of like trauma, and most kids won't say some weird stuff like this, but like one of the scariest things that I felt as a kid was like the fear of getting lynched, and it's because of the pressures of a past growing up in the South, and your place of what you're allowed and what you're not allowed to do. When a mother, like every time you go out the house, she's like, all right, remember, keep your hands in your pocket, take your hood off your head. Backwoods was kind of like thinking about the core essence of where that fear came from and acknowledging that fear and overcoming that fear.
Find out more about Kumité.
My dog Roto. Cassiette. Practicing habits just like an addict, no longer average. Yeah, I see nothing but madness. Where's all the passion? My lungs are grasping.
So Victorious was a song that Charles and I came up with when we were in our last band. That was like the sound that kind of started with Kumité. Like that was the sound that we wanted to go to.
Where it's like taking the wisdom from your ancestry, from your past, whether that be your ancestors or just knowledge of like just past people, and using that to be victorious in your life.
I'm the author to the story written. Yeah, I will be glorious, whatever my fortune is. I'm fortunate, scorching it, burning it for historians with no ordinance, just the coordinates. And over the take of the game and show you how to be victorious. So I'm trying to make it. Moments like these are the moments that make me. So come on, face it. Unbreakable, no one can ever break him. These times is changing. Ahead of the curve, we did it with patience. The product I'm pacing applies to the present with top of the ancients. facing. Unbreakable, no one could ever break him. These times is changing. Ahead of the curve, but then it with patience. The product of placing. Applies to the present, but top of the ancients. Victorious.
Well, Sean and I, we're really close, and so he's really good at hearing something within what I'm playing. So if I'm like, oh, I have this riff I wrote, playing it for him, and he's like really good at hearing something that isn't there.
It's crazy. He has a lot of lyrics, let's put it that way. He's very profound lyrics, really like his style. He's from Florida. He's got a little bit of kind of a southern style thing going. Definitely brings it to the Northwest, and it kind of adds a new kind of flavor to the sound up here. But love his lyrics. He definitely has a lot to say.
He's definitely a deep thinker, and it's really rewarding working with him because he's really talented. I trust him musically, which I can't say that about very many people. Definitely Gianni and Dan and Shaw are people I absolutely trust.
100 when it kills a man with no man, a man that's so real, a man that shows skills, a man that's so kill, a man that's so ill. Kumité, gotta be us, gotta stay tough in order to stay on top of the game and show you victorious. So I'm trying to make it. Mama like these and the mama said make me. So come on facing, unbreakable, no one can ever break him. These times are changing, ahead of the curve, but did it with patience. The product I'm placing applies to the present, but top of the ages. So I'm trying to make it.
Shala will have like a lyric, Dan will have a beat, Kyle will have a riff, I'll have a drum beat that I want to bring in, and then we'll kind of jam around it for a while. So it comes from all four of us. It's really a collaborative effort.
I might have a few ideas writing, but once the song's created, it's really the energy of the song that's going to determine what the lyrics are. I want the lyrics to kind of match the vibe, and if it doesn't match the vibe, there's a reason for it. And I write a lot different than most people. My rhythm's more like if you hear someone playing a djembe to a song, or like someone playing like hand drums. My rhythm's always off the rhythm that's already created. That's the fun part for me, is just sitting down, figuring out different ways I might have a line in a different way I can attack that line. And then all of a sudden you have this rhythm in your head, and you also have these words that you want to express, and it just starts linking up some type of way.
Revolution, whether you're tuned out or tuned in, we turn up almost turning. My tongue's lit like a Molotov, straight hit, Babylon's burning. Wicked man's fierce to fierce lit. Not for your arm, hit with criminal intent. Get whipped like Bisquick. Greatness is my only interest, and that's it. Most do it for the peso. Guap with a cash, greenback queso. Fetty, green cheese, bankload. Y'all run it on, then go away, mo. Change your watch, the couch, nah, they ain't gonna turn me to no house, nigga. See my life's all about figures and not to pick a picture. You lose all what it's all about, killer.
Ominous Steps is another one of my favorite. It's a really creepy, almost like Halloweenish type song. Some people have called us the Tim Burton of hip hop, and I think that song encapsulates that to the most. It starts off like kind of creepy, and then the beat is very unorthodox.
It's breaking out of all the stereotypes, not willing to sell yourself out for stereotypes, pushing yourself to be great, not allowing anything to get in that way. I think a lot of artists in today's world, a lot of young artists, don't realize what it is to be a true artist, and that's not compromising any of yourself for anything.
I love it, and I love what it's about. It's basically Shaw just being like, you know, all these rappers who, even musicians who sell out and like, they may make it about the money, and they try to make hip hop like about money, and that's not what we're about. That's not what hip hop is about. Hip hop's about, you know, life and the soul.
Most do it for the peso. Guap with a cash, greenback queso. Fetty, green cheese, bankload. Y'all burn it all, then go wait mode. Change your watch, your couch, nigga. Nah, they ain't gonna turn me to no house, nigga. See my life's all about figures. You loser, you loser, you loser. Most do it for the peso. Guap with a cash, greenback queso. Fetty, green cheese, bankload. Y'all burn it all, then go wait mode. Change your watch, your couch, nigga. Nah, they ain't gonna turn me to no house, nigga. See my life's all about figures, and not to pick a picture. You loser, what it's all about, killer.
After the break, discover more about Kumité.
Sold out, starry-eyed Sleeping in my haze, purple aurora view through bands of rays, reaching sacred lands where the fire's first blaze. The first rain fell within the rivers and ways, where the light touches is the extent of what's claimed. Consciousness collected on an ancestral plane, as simple as plain could ever be. The artistry from my opposite goes to those in me, those who strip the seed, the bear who bear witness of what could truly be. Few of us remain, very few truly see the balance between expressions and no realities, false fallacies with fickle formalities. If babbling, the hell is happening, cause in actuality to speak can't really the mind of the lotus leaves behind pleasant dreams of reverie that go through time. So I'm sacrificing, take my essence, each one of my limbs I'm sacrificing. Stripped to the bone, watch me sin, I'm sacrificing.
Dan is my guy. Dan is such a sweetheart. Him and I are just, our chemistry together on stage and with music and guitars, it's like right on. I have like very little people in my life that I've been able to just really work with so effortlessly.
Dan's goofy, funny. When you first meet Dan, he seems almost like really serious, like, you know, oh. But Dan's one of them type of people, when Dan says something, you feel like it's like really gonna happen. Like Dan's like, oh no, don't worry, no traffic's gonna be. And everybody's like, okay, no traffic, Dan said so. He's just one of those straight shooter guys, but he has such a goofy side to him as well. A musician at the core.
I patiently place this pain from life's palette to punctuate the penmanship of my talent. Pursue oppose people to vote. My ballot Kumité, don't persuade, we work. The hands colors, my problems to balance. A perspective with new means. You're the place that you see reality through your dream. To rise and truly be your people's supreme being. With the cleanest 16 you heard or ever seen. Peace revolving around the feeling of freedom. Call and follow it. Take the spirit from wallowing to hallelujah hollering. Blood bone connected to your collagen. Won't be marginalized, marked in your margin. Your vision like flavor, no butter or margin. I cultivate foundation with my people thriving a good life. You know how it goes, so I'm sacrificing. Take my essence, each one of my limbs, I'm sacrificing. Stripped to the bone, watch me sin, I'm sacrificing. Nothing more to take, but every reason to live, I sacrifice.
Gianni's like joy reincarnate. He's just a happy ball of energy and love. He will remind you the reasons why you're appreciated, why you should be loved. He'll give you a call, just tell you that he cares about you, you know, and like he pushes me hard, you know. Like we get in, we do martial arts together as well. So this man's energy level is like a gazelle.
His drumming, he started amazing. He's gotten even better. Easily one of the best drummers I've ever played with. Easily, no question about it. So yeah, he's fantastic.
Central Saloon, how the f*** y'all feeling? Make some noise, make some noise. My fire's out, shots, birth from brimstone. I'm for you to pop the sickness, the fun of that syndrome. Ascend to the top, figure the f*** out your grown. Time seven the rocks, figuring you from heaven, knowing your home. Think about the souls enslaved, tossed away in Poseidon's wave. So reckless and restless, and they want to be brave, I pay homage and give praise. Say death would not be in vain, cause your energy, purpose, and pain, and I would just insane to the red show name. That's why I scream prophecy, cause I'm prophet, they fucking off, sending my people across the sea. When I stand and stuff, I'm fulfilling our destiny. So waiting for the freedom bell to ring. So I grab this microphone like a bat, and I begin to swing.
Kyle can shred, for sure. He can solo, he can shred, he can move fast, so he's definitely capable of a lot of different things.
Kyle is always like really like, he's super gregarious, so he's just, you know, talking to everybody and trying to get us shows.
Always positive, my right-hand man. He actually lived below me when I was living off of Columbia and Beacon Hill. Trashy ass apartments, like we both hated them. Like I'm talking small, the walls were always molding. We were broke, but it's all good. And I would just, you know, be upstairs and I hear someone just, just shredding the guitar. I'm like, who is this? So one day, you know, I poked my head out, he poked his head out, like, what's good, man?
Get your hand in my pockets, stop it, and my profits. Get your hand in my pocket. Y'all been told this story before. Y'all been told your clothes are war. Last dipped in gold, the finest core. The breath of these times could be the death of yours. Y'all been told this story before. Y'all been told your clothes are war. Last dipped in gold, the finest core. The breath of these times could be the death of yours.
I just want to be able to do it full time because like we can really create some really awesome stuff if we had that much time to put into it.
I really want people to come to our shows and dance, and I feel like we're gearing towards more danceable music so that people can like really let it out and sweat it out on the dance floor. And this music is made for people trying to push through something hard.
I'm about to have a baby soon, so a lot of it right now is about taking all the things that I've learned in life, ciphering through them, and then making it ready, sitting hot and ready for my daughter to absorb as soon as she's of age, and taking energy and raising her right. It would be the top of the tier, would be able to sustain myself off of doing music. It'd be nice to do that because that's where my fire lies.
This is the first time I've ever been honest, like musically honest. Like I wanted to be honest this time. I'm not playing stuff that I think people want to hear. I'm playing stuff that is just coming out of me.
Last go, the finest core. The melody signs could be the deadly yours. Yeah, I've been so, this over before. Yeah, I've been told, you're going to war.
Thanks for watching. To find out more about our bands, go to bandinseattle.com. Special thanks to the Central Saloon.